Hello, everyone. Welcome to this
Ask,
Ace Attorney
ask,
stream, the Sunday
ask
stream,
attorney.
not a soda stream, as Void Adept is pitching in the chat
Could
there.
be a soda stream.
What is a soda stream? I think I might have missed the context.
It's a soda
It's
maker.
like a little machine thing that makes carbonated water, and then you can
Oh.
add like different soda flavored syrups to it.
Senmaru, thank you for henching and giving us 47 months of sub. Steam Hopper! Thank you so much there, Senmaru. I do appreciate all the support. We are indeed pirates today. It is a very, it's not talk like a pirate day, but it is play,
Yarr.
defend,
Yar.
defend people
I'm downloading TV shows.
associated with pirates. All right. Welcome to the stream. I'm Martin, also known as Little Karibo, and I'll be your host for today. Thank you for stopping on by today. We will be streaming for a few hours, playing some Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We've just cracked open the DLC case Turnabout Reclaimed, which is canonically the... Well, I guess it's hard for me to put it in the timeline of the game because the game is kind of all over the place. But it is basically the first case Phoenix has back after becoming a lawyer again, after getting his badge back. He's got his groove back, and we're about to groove all over this crime. Really quickly, let me thank people for following. Heliox131, thank you for the follow. Sour Patch Kid 0937, thank you for following. Here's one. I love to suck on toes. Thank you for following.
Good for
Welcome.
Welcome. Mighty01, thank you for the follow. 0101. Was just Jerry. Thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 33 months. Last time on the Apollo Justice trilogy, Apollo was left at the office to wait for Trucy,
Oh yeah.
despite it being well after midnight. I forgot.
She's not in bed though.
It's because he's bisexual.
Thank you, Void Adept, for getting to the Vamp Redeem before
Damn.
Soupy did.
Vamp the
I gotta-
bisexual toe sucker.
I gotta be quicker on the draw.
And Hyrule Fan 88, thank you for the
just
follow
say
there.
Vamp as a toe sucker?
Bisexual toe sucker,
I
yeah.
Vampires are known for sucking. I don't know about the
Yeah.
toes.
He's a Malkavian and he's got like a
Well,
quirk that only
He's
requires him
bisexual, so it's blood and toes.
to... He can only suck blood through the toes.
Oh. That's upsetting.
Well, imagine how
not-
it must be to be him.
It's not
If it's
very
upsetting you.
effective. Yeah, it takes a long time to suck blood from the toes.
Yeah.
I haven't tried
Can
myself.
you be more
but-
sensitive, Martin?
I don't want to be that sensitive.
You might be ticklish.
Really quickly, thank you for stopping by. It's just Karika. You won't be here for too long. Thank you for bonking Marin, Tower Mom. You won't be here for too long because you're going to the bowling alley for your son's birthday. That's tomorrow, Karika. Happy birthday for your son there.
Nice.
I hope
Happy
that
birthday to your son.
I hope that you bowl him over with love and support.
Yeah.
All right. But it's not just me, of course. We're also joined by my esteemed colleagues. We are without a Karina today because Karina is babysitting a kitty cat, I believe. It's a whole thing. Am I correct?
Sure.
Why
Yeah.
not? All right. But we're also joined, of course, by, first of all, my partner in life, love, and laughing at me.
Oh.
What?
You just lived, laughed, loved me.
Oh, I did. That was unintentional. I went for the first word that was available. We're joined by Marin. Live, laugh, love, Marin.
Oh, hello. It is I, Marin M. Miller, here today with your homosexual update. We went to Ohio.
Hey.
Yay. It was the solar eclipse, and we have not had a break in a while. So we went to Ohio with our friends, and we stayed in an Airbnb kind of in the middle of nowhere, and it was very cool because when we said we weren't really able to afford it, our friends chipped in a little extra so we could all afford to stay in this nice place, which it was very cool. It had like a hot tub, and it had like a movie room, and it had like a rec room and stuff. So we chilled out, we played a lot of games, ate a lot of food, and it had a grill, which we used as well. And then in totality, we sat in the hot tub. Well, I sat in the hot tub and watched totality from the hot tub because that just seemed like a level of bougie that I could only aspire to like once every 20 years in this case. So I looked directly at the sun while it was blocked out by the moon because, as I was telling Soupy before we started, the difference between 99% totality, or I'm sorry, 99% coverage and 100% totality is like very substantial. If even 1% of the sun is showing, you can't look directly at it. But if the whole sun is covered, then you can look directly at it and look at what our friend was calling the diamond ring, which is the light of sun that kind of peaks around the edge of the moon. And since there were some solar flares on the sun that day, we got to see like these little orange pops of color around the bottom of the sun. So that was really cool. But you could definitely tell when when the sun was getting ready to come back out again. It was about 2.5 minutes of totality, but when that 2.5 minutes were up, it was like very bright. It was ready. You knew it was time to put your glasses back on. So we had
It
glasses
was
the
like the
whole
Hannibal
time.
opening. It was just fucking bright as hell.
Exactly, when you're in a dark room.
If you want to experience what it's like to look at the sun pre-totality, watch the Hannibal opening.
In a dark room specifically.
Yeah, in a dark room. Make sure you've watched an episode of Hannibal before that so you see how dark everything is aside from the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was cool to watch because we all put on our glasses and watched that little sliver of like thumbnail disappear behind the moon, and then our friend was like, wait for the diamond ring, wait for the diamond ring, and then she took off her glasses and was like, oh my god, I love you guys, it's the best, and she was very excited. And but it was great. We were talking about how these sorts of things are just sort of a result of all of these giant celestial objects hurtling through space at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and then for 2 minutes everything just sort of aligns to a point where we can sit and look at the stars in the middle of the day. And so I just kind of was like, man, we've all, like, a lot of the people that we were there with, we've known for over a decade now. I mean, you've known them longer than we've been married, pretty
Yeah,
much, Martin.
I've known them for a long time.
Yeah, so and I just was like, man, because it was like one person was from Canada, we had another person from Scotland, and then we had people all over the United States as well. So I was just kind of like,
And
we're all big giant planets
and for those of you who
sitting in a
don't
hot
who
tub.
know X and Tracy, X the Dark One and Lady Nanaki, we Discord called them right before the eclipse as well to include them in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know me, I look at a lot of moons, and that was a very impressive moon
Yeah.
situation. But speaking of
So that was as gay as it got.
speaking of as gay as it gets, we're also joined by Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi, hope everybody's doing well. If I sound a little bit different to people today, I'm on my iPad instead of my laptop.
You
Because
transitioned.
I transitioned to iPad, so
Well, you sound
I'm
fine to
so
me.
proud of you.
thank you. It's been a long process of looking for my iPad to see if I knew where it was in the first place.
I really need
Updating,
to
realizing.
because Marin has the gay update. I really need to have a little intro clip for Soupy that, you know what? Al Train has
Soup of
given
the
me the
day.
perfect idea. Just a bowl of soup with a gif of Snoop Dogg inside it, and it can go soup.
Honestly, if you could do that, that'd be fucking amazing.
Honestly, very easy. I can do that. Remind me. Soupy, do you have a favorite
cartoons.
kind of soup? Asks Bedensis.
I'd say like my overall favorite is probably clam chowder, but lately I have been on an egg drop soup kick.
Oh,
I was just talking about egg drop soup yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I've been following Cassie Cooks on Facebook, and
Mhm.
she was talking about how simple egg drop soup was to make. So I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, I have a bunch in my fridge because like I was making it because it's super simple to make. Because like I've been having stomach problems for the past
Oh.
week or so. So like
Oh.
it was something that was like really easy just to like make, and like I put like a lot of eggs in it so it'd still like have a good amount of protein in it.
Hmm.
And like it's also like, gentle on the stomach. So it's been delicious.
Sounds like a good time. Speaking of delicious, we have to watch
Hell
more
yeah.
Delicious in Dungeon soon.
Yeah.
Been watching
I
a
think
lot
I
of
want to
that.
start the manga soon. It looks really cute.
I've heard nothing but
Yeah.
good things.
Yeah.
It's apparently like only 125 chapters or something, like it's not super
really?
long. Yeah.
I've
I wanna
just
read it
completely
too.
lost touch with like
Yeah,
where to even read manga anymore.
right. I know that there's
Yeah, I
some
know.
available for free on the Shonen Jump website,
Oh,
but,
okay.
Yeah.
but
That'd be
not
perfect then.
all of it.
And
Not
Viz,
everything.
I think.
Oh, go on.
Oh, but my character's coming in the next episode. We left off right
That's
when
right.
she was
Hell
coming
yeah.
down, being like, "What kind of fucking morons are cooking in here?"
And if you don't know who Marin plays in Delicious in Dungeon, you play Namari.
Right.
But if you read the manga, there's more Namari apparently. So
Yes.
if you're a fan of Marin's performance, you won't get it in the manga, but you will you'll be able to
We'll
imagine.
get more hot lady dwarf.
There you go. The library, that's a good idea
G-on-T.
for getting manga, Ribbonfly.
Yeah.
Really
Library's
quickly,
good.
Yankee Gal, thank you for resubscribing at Tier 1 for 6 months. How amazing. I'm not sure why the alert didn't go off, but it's probably just Twitch saying you've had enough Kamen Rider. Slow down.
Sugoi.
It's just like put the common rider down.
Yeah. Put it down. All right. Speaking of, we should put this conversation down and maybe jump into the game since we are mid-case. We are mid-turnabout. And I believe... Oh, Dark Jade has a recap for us. Let me turn the music on for this. All right. Let me know, by the way, if there are any audio issues in the chat. Let me know if I'm too quiet, if anybody is loud, if the music is too loud. Dark Jade, last time on Dual Destinies, we started off on the DLC case, one which covers Phoenix's first case after getting his badge back. He was Sag for a while, but now he has his badge. As is the usual case for our crack team, we're thrown right in at the deep end, what with us having to defend a whale from a murder charge with the person asking for help having some really fishy puns. You got to wonder though, how did Edgeworth react when he heard the news of just what Phoenix's first case back was all about? Marin, can you give us an idea?
You defended a what?
Does
Who
Edgeworth...
is she?
Oh, jealousy, I see.
He's just being a misogynist.
What's the whale's name?
Orla.
Orla.
It's like Edgeworth knows Phoenix is bisexual, but like he can't fathom like what kind of women Phoenix would be attracted to because
all
he
women-
cannot fathom attraction to women.
All women just kind of look like a vague blob to him. So like,
Yeah.
even the whales. He's like, she has a mustache, Phoenix. You know, I've seen you watch Burt Reynolds.
He's like, is it because I can't grow one? Is that why?
Am I not
Miles just
big and
became a
shiny
trans-
enough for you?
Miles just became a trans man in my head, and I like it. Perfect.
Azel Magia says, I don't remember this case too clearly. Why doesn't Orca need legal representation again? I guess to avoid having her put down.
Because
I
she
mean,
killed a man.
Yeah.
she
she's
is
gonna get
accused of
murdered.
murder.
And they're gonna murder her. And then the pirate was like, no, my friend.
This guy is the one.
Yarr.
This guy's the victim, although I have to say, L Train, thank you for unleashing the Proto Badger. Kind of a villainous vibe. Obviously, he plays the bad guy in the show that they do, right?
Wow, Martin.
Well, I mean,
That's a dead man.
Yeah.
He is murdered.
Profiling
And
him.
you're just like, he looks like he's probably committed a crime.
I mean, he's
He
dressed
probably
up.
looks like he deserved it.
Yeah, what the
kinda
hell?
does. He looks
This
like he
is,
deserved it.
This is some hate framing happening.
I don't know about that. Scamper Blaze, thank you for raiding. I do appreciate it, Scamper. Let me
I
give you a
hated it.
quick shout out there, Scamper. You are doing talk shows and podcasts. Exciting times. We also met Norma de Plume, which is obviously a pun of Norme de Plume. And she's hot, but the game is apparently it's set on making jokes about her weight, which is great.
Yeah, they're not very nice to her.
Nah. Marlon Rhymes.
People aren't nice to fat people.
My attempt at rapping was as cringe as you might expect. And then there's also Rifle the Penguin wandering around. And Polly is his heel.
Oh, Miles Edgeworth is definitely jealous of the penguin as well.
Dark
As he
Jade.
should be.
We also needed to recharge the Magatama, that's right, due to it finally running out of power with Pearl, in the first time we meet her in the timeline for this game, helping to do so, that's right. Pearl Faye showed up and was like, let me just plug that into my ear, Mr. White. And she put it in and recharged.
Mr.
All right.
Nick.
Mr. Nick. All right, we're talking to, what's her name?
Yar har har.
It's Sasha.
Sasha
Buckler. And
Oh,
of course,
I should mention, I forgot to mention earlier, I do have an out today of about 2:45.
oh, no worries.
Okay.
That actually works out really well.
Okay, perfect.
Bobby Fulbright, of course, we don't know that he is the the sinister,
We don't know this is the Phantom right now.
the
The
Phantom.
psychic damage that we took when we remembered this is a flashback case.
But I know a lot of people told us to play the case in chronological order, that we should have played it after the first case, but
I just don't think it's meant to be played that way.
I don't think so either, but personally, I also think it's very funny to see him and be like, oh shit, that's the bad guy.
Yeah, same.
But
I think
also-
it just adds to the comedic effect.
Yeah.
I argue that if they wanted me to play the cases in order, they would have put them in order in the original game.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true. It's
exactly.
not in order, is it? It's very specifically
Not even in the original. No.
Ah.
Like it starts off in media res, so
Yeah, I'm not to go on another tangent before we jump into the game, but there is kind of a fixation. I don't want to say obsession, but there's a fixation within some fandoms on doing things in chronological order as opposed to release order. And
Well, that's like if you played Metal Gear Solid 3 first, you know?
right, and I
I don't think that's right.
not that I would discourage people from
It's
immediately
wrong.
playing it.
It's morally, it's wrong. Ethically, wrong.
Skipping Otacon, wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you might think that Big Boss is bisexual, which he perhaps is, and then you might project that onto Solid Snake. Nobody can say Solid Snake is bisexual.
But
No.
I think that it's okay to be interested in how things would feel if you played it or looked at it in chronological order. But I do feel like there are people who are like, it should be watched in chronological order, and I don't really agree with that. I think that creatively, it's interesting that it sort of throws you in the deep end and then says, here's how we got here, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a chat about Orla's eating. Is there something wrong with Orla's feeding habits lately?
Yar, something's weird. The new guy, Marlin, feeds all the other animals besides Orla.
Azalmagia.
The ASMR has started.
Azalmagia, thank you for the 10 bits. I remember some people are like, oh, you should play the Kingdom Hearts games in chronological order, but all of the later games always have callbacks to the first games because it's focused on release order.
Also, like, wouldn't you play Birth by Sleep first? And that would make no sense.
Who knows what you would play first
We got a song playing.
in Kingdom Hearts?
Thank you so much, Karika, for that. Oh, shit.
Shut.
That's a variation we've never seen. We got a turn down for what? We got a high up, we got a zookeeper, and then we got a turn down for what? Wow.
Damn.
That was
like
shocking.
a volley.
Keeping us on our toes.
Kevin James is like, you don't get a butt in your face today.
It was up, up, down.
All right. Thank you, Karika and L Train there.
But yeah, like I'm trying to imagine playing Kingdom Hearts and then starting with like Birth by Sleep, and then like by the time you get to Kingdom Hearts 1, you're like, why the fuck do I give a shit about this little kid on an island?
Yeah. I think you need that context of just like starting out small as Sora first before you like, you know, get into like all the real like small details of Kingdom Hearts.
But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Orla. It was the captain's turn to feed Orla this morning.
Thank you, Karika, for the 50 bits. And with that, I have to be going to finish getting ready. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and see you next time. Bye, Karika.
Ciao.
Take care.
Bye.
Hope your son has a wonderful birthday.
Happy birthday to your kid.
Cherryberry, don't worry about being intimidated by Kingdom Hearts. I understand why it would be intimidating, but honestly, it's just having fun playing Disney movies as a cute
Play the
kid.
first one.
Yeah.
Is the Kingdom Hearts in the room with you right now?
Just play the first one. The first one's cute.
Yeah,
if you
literally
wanna
just
check
play
it
the
out.
first one. Like, don't worry about like anything that comes after, because none of it makes sense and they know none of it makes sense. So you can just do whatever you want.
Martin is traumatized.
I'm traumatized because the Kingdom Hearts fandom got mad at me for saying that it didn't make sense.
Oh, well, just tell them I said it now.
Oh.
Soupy said it doesn't make sense, y'all.
Direct all of your complaints to me and I will direct them straight into the garbage.
Orla is
Oh,
loving
yeah.
this Kingdom Hearts hate. Athena.
Oh shit, that's me.
Yeah.
But Orla keeps coming to me and signaling that she's still hungry.
I feast for blood.
She wants my fish, chock filled with love.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? She sure is excited to make a new friend.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she got rejected by the whale
Who
before.
wants friends?
But I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Orla.
None of us
Well,
are in...
he was dead, so...
Right, you
None of
forget
us are in
things when you
Kingdom
die.
Hearts. None of us are in Kingdom Hearts, Bedinsis. I don't think I have a great relationship with that studio.
Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other.
This is Orla the Orca. Rifle and Orla are best friends. Two girl bosses just being girl bosses, you know. They belong
Pals
together
being
like
pals.
like a clownfish and a sea anemone. Both girls.
Anemone. Anemone.
Anemone.
Anemone.
Aluminium.
Care to phrase that in a way us non-biology majors can understand?
They love each other. Platonically.
Okay, Phoenix, they're like co-stars, like on the same fucking Broadway show or something.
They're like you and Miles Edgeworth, but choices.
Oh,
They're like Leonardo da Vinci and the guy that Leonardo da Vinci was gay with.
Salai.
oh, so this orca is the suspect.
Rainbow Love Goddess, thank you for the 10 bits. Greetings, guys, gals, and variations thereupon. I just stopped by to say hi because I got the Go Live notification immediately after I just woke up. Yes, I really woke up at 8:20 in the evening after a dream that I was making a Valentine's card with a heart-shaped pan asking to go for a romantic walk. I am the goddess of love, not timekeeping. I understand. Welcome to the land of the world of the living, Rainbow Love Goddess. Good morning. Good evening.
I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins.
Hoo-ha!
It was Happy Feet, the novelization.
Hoo-ha!
Don't you worry about that. Orla here's really gentle, and she never eats anything but fish.
Thank you, Captain Sweet Roll, for the hoo-ha. And Rainbow Love Goddess, thank you for the extra 10 bits. Anyway, I'm away to have dinner of half of last night's pizza and then go to my own stream. Have fun, my friends, and remember to keep all things balanced. You as well, Rainbow Love Goddess. Enjoy the remainder of the pizza and have a great stream. Whoa, whoa. I'm guessing that's just excited jumping around.
Hope so.
Wee.
Open app. Vice Grimson, thank you for the resub for 61 months there. Hope you're doing well, Martin. Thank you for all the hard work and the wonderful content. Please keep being yourself. Vice, you're always so kind. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the 61 months of sub.
She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates rifle picking on her.
It's true, she does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale.
As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature.
As lawyers, it's our obligation to
Yeah.
save the whales.
We're whale lawyers.
We all
Wow.
have different priorities, okay?
Wow, you're gonna defend her in court? She's quite the defender, isn't she?
Are you calling her fat?
She's the biggest defendant we've ever had.
Are you calling her
Literally.
fat?
Oh, Pearls, I have a big favor to ask.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
It's about my Magatama. Its spiritual power seems to have vanished. Oh, we haven't recharged it yet.
No, but that's why
Oh!
Pearls is here.
That Magatama brings back memories. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it after you trauma dumped. That was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. I have about 7 or 8 years of spiritual power inside me.
Oh. Well, she was only 7 or 8 years old at the time, so.
And now she's like 17?
Yeah, so now you've got 17 years worth of spiritual energy in there.
Perfect.
There you go, Mr. Nick. It should be fine now. Give or take 10 years.
Thank you, Pearls. Now I can break psyche locks again.
I'm glad I could help you traumatize people. Well, think I'm gonna go. I have to bring Rifle to Marlin.
Pearlie sure seems right at home at this aquarium. Is she a fish? Have we checked?
You're right. But didn't she say this was her first time here? The Azel Magia, thank you for the 10 bits. You know, I feel sorry for Black Quill, not necessarily because of the whole framed for murder thing, or being continually electrocuted by the guy framing you thing, even though those are pretty bad. But imagine being brought out of court to prosecute for the first time in forever, and your first case is disproving the existence of a bird monster, and then you have to deal with Phoenix Wright defending an orca not long after. This kangaroo court.
It's an orca court.
Apparently, that girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning.
Huh.
She's trying to set the animals free.
That's why the detective was questioning her.
I was making Fwee Wee.
We what?
Fwee Wee.
What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor?
I don't know. I thought she was Marlin's friend or something.
Yeah, that child definitely looks like she hangs out with Marlin, I guess. How old is Marlin? Oh, I guess it's not that crazy. The staff corridor, huh? Something about that doesn't sit well with me. Orca pool diagram updated in the court record. Bedinsis says, would a girl Pearl's age have seen or heard of the movie Free Willy? Well, it's Japanifornia, so the technology seems to be about 10 to 15 years behind the curve. I would say that they probably also get
That's a new release there.
Yeah, it's like a brand new movie for them.
They also have to like take an extra 10 years to localize their movies into weird
Japanifonian.
Yeah.
They have to make sure any ramen references are burgers.
There's so much ramen in
Long,
Free Willy.
arduous process.
A cross-section view of the first and second floor sections of the Orca pool. Pearls apparently entered the staff corridor.
Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it?
I'm not gonna talk to people.
I can only talk at her when I'm trauma dumping.
Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her.
Good
She was
luck.
just here.
I won real fast.
She's halfway across town already.
July 20th, Shipshape Aquarium, Aqua Tunnel. Looks like Mr. Rhymes and Pearls are talking. Oh shit. Ahoy! Base Small Fry was so clutch with the assist. Rhymes and Rifle reunion, a tail ended in bliss. Now Animal Keeper Rhymes ain't gonna get cut. Mad props, Small Fry, this case is now shut. Yo, 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 ho! Ho!
Mid.
Mid. See you again sometime, Rifle.
Cree.
Okay, let's go, Rifle. See you, Small Fry.
Yo, yo, ho.
Oh, Mr. Nick, I ain't see you there.
All right, I guess we're chatting. Oh, Baka 2XLR, I hope you're doing fine as well. I hope your weekend's going well.
Hey, Pearlie, you and Mr. Rhyme seem to be really good friends.
Could you tell us more about your relationship? Yeah, I see that as well, Papa Bars, and it always throws me off.
Well,
Oh no, you just gave us
But
the
she's
power.
regretting. Yeah, but she's regretting recharging that Magatama now.
Pearls, why do I see a psyche lock?
I'm sorry, Mr. Nick. But I really shouldn't talk about it.
I don't really feel right about digging into Pearls' affairs, but I'm gonna do it. But she was here at the aquarium at the time of the incident. Whatever she's hiding could help us in court. Sorry, Pearls, but I have to use my Magatama on you. All right.
Slap her. Shove it in her mouth. What are you lying about?
A psyche lock. A lock on a person's heart that only I can see. The deeper the secret is hidden, the more locks there will be. Pearls only has one lock, so I should be able to undo it fairly easily.
Just break her pinky and she'll tell you.
But if I make a mistake, I'll be locked in a loop and won't be able to move forward. Okay, time to give it a try.
Why are we introducing this concept
In
So-
DLC.
the final, the DLC?
They did
case of the fifth
tutorial
game?
stuff for the moving and everything as well, so I think they're acting as though people might only be playing this part or something.
So bizarre.
Or maybe they've played the main game and forgotten. Relation to rhymes. Pearls, you have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes.
Relationship? There is no relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to the aquarium and an animal keeper at the aquarium, that's all.
But there are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you? You were in the bloody staff car, though.
Yeah. In the nap room.
Yes, that's right. But how did you know?
Someone told me you were there.
I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. But that's all it was, Mr. Nick. It didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin.
Sounds reasonable. I guess I'd better move on to my next topic. Actually, there's something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you smell like fish?
You can't
this
just
is-
ask young girls why they smell like fish.
Wow.
What makes you think I smell like fish?
I can fucking smell? I don't know. Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination.
Imagine.
I think it was the
Sasha.
penguin, right?
I think you're right. Loves the smell of fish.
Hey, phrasing!
Thank you, Senmaru, for the phrasing redeem.
Well, why, fool?
Indeed.
She's apparently very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So-
What?
So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls?
Yeah.
'Cause she's a lesbian.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Hang on. Who's a lesbian? Because there are
The-
she's, three she's. Is the, penguin a lesbian?
The
Okay.
penguin's a lesbian.
So Athena is not a lesbian. Athena is not a woman?
She's a lesbian, but nobody wants her.
Oh, even the lesbian penguin does not want Athena.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Even-
quite the
Even
turn.
the lesbian penguin wants nothing to do with her.
Fucking hell. That's pretty pathetic. Even the penguin lesbian wants nothing to do with her when she has fish in
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah.
She would rather take the smell of fish over fish in the fist.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that's intense dislike. Lesmobophobia. I don't... What is it when you just don't like a specific lesbian? Is that just distaste?
That's just not
I
liking.
think that's just preferences.
Looks like she's still not ready to talk about it. You had an object with you that smelled fishy too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret.
Fish.
This one.
Yes.
The fishy-smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls?
I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. What? Why are you laughing?
I just can't get over the fact that a lesbian penguin is disgusted by Athena. We've created a whole world that I need to explore. And I'm sitting here trying to discover why the penguin would dislike Athena so much. What did she do?
I'll
Man.
tell
She
you
just
about.
doesn't like her.
I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin, and about the calendar.
Oh man. We broke a child. Well, I guess she's a
She's
young
old.
woman. She's not a child. What? She's 17.
She's old. Whew. It was only one lock, but it sure took some work. I had to say like 3 things. Relation to Rhymes. Please tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes.
I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on, and I got lost. I was so embarrassed to be lost at my age. I'm so old.
Oh, Pearls, I know big crowded places are hard for you.
I sort of panicked. I went down the wrong corridor. Wah. I ended up in the food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin.
Next to the nap room.
I really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down. Oh, Mr. Nick, I spilled so many fish all over the floor.
I guess that explains why you smell fishy, pardon the pun.
Yes, and my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish too.
But it doesn't explain why Pearls wanted to keep it a secret. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 10 bits. Is the nap room also the pegging room?
The pegging cinematic universe begins. Finally, we have the second fan fiction in the pegging cinematic universe
All
at
right.
this aquarium.
It's Phoenix and the pirate girl.
Or
Why-
maybe I'll find a reason to project pegging
Or Norma
onto
de
yeah, Norma de Plume.
Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes?
Well, I didn't want to get him in trouble over feed sanitation regulations because of me. I'm very concerned about the sanitation regulations.
No fish are allowed to touch underage girls.
Josh Bunton, thank you for resubscribing for 17 months there. Good afternoon, my favorite purple floating furball. Oh, you're very kind. I know there's a lot of furballs vying for that position.
And Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room.
Huh? Why not? What was he doing in there?
Before I spoke to him, he was staring at a calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish.
Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing in it.
It does, but I didn't write anything in it yet.
There's something written here under today's date. Killed that guy. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m.
And kill him.
Maybe my calendar and Mr. Marlin's got mixed up.
Pearls, about what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes?
I think it was about 10:15 when he had the info desk announce that I was lost. So I must have first gone into the prep room at about 10:10.
I see. You mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while? It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed.
All right, but be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay?
Calendar updated in the court record. Apparently it belongs to Rhymes. It was accidentally switched with Pearls' calendar around 10:10 a.m. Good. Now maybe I'm ready to remove Miss DePlume's psyche locks too. I guess that's where we're going.
Me. Yes.
The Pub O' Danger.
I bet this bitch did it.
I think that seems likely at this point. July 20th, Shipshape Aquarium, Pub O' Danger. Oh, you've not played this one, have you, Marin? So you don't know.
No.
Ah,
I know.
Marin knows.
You people again? You're becoming quite the nuisance. If that veterinarian won't come out, then I might just have to give up and leave.
Veterinarian? Is that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes was talking about?
You are correct. He likes to shut himself up in that back room there and won't come out. Excuse me, I had to burp. But I don't think he's even in there today. It was a quiet one. So I'm about ready to go home.
She sure seems to know a lot about the workings of this aquarium.
She sure seems to sell seashells by the
Seashells.
seashore.
And maybe a little something about the incident this morning, too.
Mr. Wright, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her secret.
Oh, honey.
That's Psyche Lock, Athena. Psyche Lock.
What is up, bitch?
I guess we're Psyche Locking.
Phoenix, definitely. I'm deciding Phoenix feels bisexual panic around this woman.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
I feel bisexual panic around this woman. Why wouldn't he?
Mr. Plume, I want you to tell me the secret you're hiding.
I'll do nothing of the sort. It would mean breaking my promise.
I don't know who you made this promise to, but you will tell me.
Oh, will I?
You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are, after the place is closed. That must mean you're connected to the incident involving the owner somehow.
Oh, I don't know anything about any incident involving the owner.
Thank you, Just Ellie86, for resubscribing for 34 months there. Thanks for all the Ace Attorney fun. Always a good way to end the weekend. Heck yeah, happy to be here for all your Ace Attorney needs, and thank you for getting us on a hype train, I believe. Let me get our hype train.
Into the weenie mobile. Weenie man
There we go.
away.
Gumshoe is back, briefly. No, I think you do. I have a piece of evidence here that suggests you do know something.
I guess, did we look at the writing that was in the calendar?
Nothing about her.
Is that it?
I guess I bluffed a little too hard there. Give me a sec. I mean,
What? Look at the whistle.
the whistle.
Oh, wait, what? Didn't we see her in the camera footage?
I think you're right, actually. Yeah,
Is
there
in
she
the
is.
background?
Oh,
Yeah,
right
there
there.
she is.
When the whale is on fire.
And you have waterproof matches in your jacket. According to Detective Fulbright, who I trust implicitly, this shows the orca attacking the victim. And the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mr. Plume. And when I look at the footage, I have bisexual panic, just like I'm experiencing right now. How do you explain that?
Oh, I suppose there is no hiding this bombshell figure,
Hmm.
is there? Yes, it is I.
And I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. To scare bisexual men. And you aren't,
Isn't that right, Mr. Plume?
you aren't
And
simply
peg them, you're correct.
a visitor
To
to
the
the
nap
aquarium.
room.
You aren't simply a visitor to the aquarium. What you really are is a witness.
Scaring me.
Oh wait, a Shipshape employee? What's Shipshape? Is that the aquarium?
A witness.
I think she's a witness.
Yeah. You are a visitor who also happened to witness the death of owner Jack Shipley.
That is good. Oh, I want to say it, but I promised the police.
It's not good for you to keep things inside, you know, as evidenced by your burp earlier. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you get it all out.
Better out than in, I always say. I give up. I'll tell you everything.
Now, why
think
couldn't
that's
I
what it
do that
was.
earlier?
Why couldn't you do what?
Why couldn't we just show her the footage earlier?
Oh yeah, we had it,
Because-
didn't we?
Because the Magatama wasn't charged.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
If she wanted to tell me this badly, why couldn't she have just done so from the top?
I think anyone would agree that I held it in for as long as I could. But I couldn't be expected to withstand this commoner's badgering any longer.
Please calm yourself, Mr. Plume, and that's top-class badgering to you.
You are not a top, sir.
I'm a badger, though.
Yes, you are correct. I witnessed the killer whale's crime with my own eyes. You've got a problem with that, blue boy? You big blue
Oh, call
blur?
me that later.
Oh. That's what I call your balls.
Boss, Mr. Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. You have to do something quick. She's scaring me.
Lesbian.
Please don't explode on me. Could you start with telling me what you saw?
I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known.
So both Mr. Plume's statement and the footage point to Orla's guilt.
Point to
Point
Orla's
to
guilt.
Orla's?
Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident.
What? Pleased? Shame on you. Are you implying that I'm happy about an innocent man's death?
No, of course not. I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Orla. It's more like you were interested in her.
Oh.
We got a penguin we can hook you up with, though, if that didn't work out.
I don't smell fishy enough. Are you... You know, I wasn't sure, but I was thinking that maybe... Are you perhaps one of my fans?
I
Is
am.
that how you knew? That I am the non-fiction writer Norma de Plume?
Okay. That's where it comes in. Okay.
And that's where it went out.
Oh, that Norma de Plume.
So, big fan, huh?
No, I've never even heard of her.
Well, now that you've figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. I know that I said it, but you figured it out.
A bird.
Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all.
But I'm not a fan, I tell you.
Actually, this is just me. If instead of nonfiction writer, it was fan fiction writer.
Oh my God.
You were in my pegging cinematic universe.
So,
Yes.
I'm scared of asking, but what exactly have you written, Mr. Plume?
Oh, I've written you railing Callisto you while also making out with Phoenix. No, your Phoenix.
Hi.
Miles Edgeworth.
It's just Phoenix is all the way down.
Phoenix is
It sure is.
Phoenix Wright X, Phoenix Wright X, Callisto U.
We could do like Trilogy Phoenix X, College
Hobo.
Phoenix X, Hobo
Ooh.
Phoenix
Oh, no.
X,
Yes.
like dual Destinies era Phoenix.
And they're all crying, but for
They're
different
all crying.
reasons.
And it's like
It's
that one
because
like
Mia.
manga panel where it's like and they were both bottoms, but they're all bottoms. None of them know what to do.
Someone touched my boob. I'm so horny. I can't. I can't instigate. Oh my! You mean to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I'm like, I write the truth that's true about fan fiction as well as nonfiction.
This 3D effect must have been cool, her pointing at you.
I've been gathering information on Orla the killer whale for a year now.
What?
I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies. And today, my concern was proven to be well justified.
Orla isn't violent. She's a sweet and gentle soul.
Just hates Athena.
Yeah, she just doesn't want me.
I'm not a lesbian. The moment you let your... Well, I guess that we've already established that even lesbians don't want you, so I don't know what the problem
It's
is.
because he's bisexual.
Thank you for the Vamperdine, Papa.
The moment you let your guard down with that killer whale... Stomp. Shipshape Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak. But it has been rumored to attack people.
But rumors are just rumors. They aren't necessarily true.
Yes, I realize that. But I only write the truth. That is why I questioned the owner directly.
Oh, you talked to him.
But he refused to allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say to me, "You're nothing but a nuisance coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again."
Sounds like her research was a bit too much to take.
Much like my silicone dick.
But then, how did you get in here if you've been blacklisted?
I have my methods.
This lady is shameless. Tell us about the streak.
We won't let you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her.
I'm only stating what I saw with my very own eyes.
Apologies if you guys are seeing stuttering, by the way. It is being rather stuttery on my end.
I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale. But on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries.
You can hear Orla from the visitors' corridor?
There are speakers in the corridor, up near the ceiling. Apparently, that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying.
What did you see?
I saw the killer whale stealing the swashbuckler spectacular hat the owner was wearing.
Oh, God.
And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws.
He seems pretty chill about it.
Yeah, he's kind of
He's
like
fine.
taking a nap.
He's been in the nap room.
What? He got lost on the way to the nap room.
Orla bit the owner to death? Oh,
In justice we trust. So I think Mr. Plume's just finished telling you what she saw?
Detective Fulbright.
Fucking
guess-
Fulbright jump scare.
Yeah. I guess you've already heard it too.
Yup, when we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could be.
Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again.
But she's not dangerous.
She only killed that guy.
I met her today. I know everything about her.
Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case.
Famous whale pervert. Thank you for the 10 bits there, Azulmagia. Wait, why is that gator skeleton holding a bottle of wine? Or is that grape juice?
It's grape juice.
I guess because
Grape
it's
juice, of course.
it's a pub, so they're in the theme of the sea life, but they have a drink. Really? Then could we have that prosecutor take a look at the investigation report?
Unfortunately, I doubt he'd even take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one?
Not a chance. We'll just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case.
Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We won't rest until we find proof it was an accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out that crime scene one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
July 20th, ship-shaped aquarium, orca pool.
All right, then. Let's start the re-examination. Pronto. Pranto.
Pronto.
Pranto. I'm gonna go check out that mess in the back one more time.
That's no way to talk about Mr. Rhymes. Athena, wait! No running!
Ah!
Are you okay? It didn't look like she tripped, but... Oh.
Shut up.
Thank you, Ribbonfly, for the Zookeeper Redeem. Almost a zoo. It's a fish zoo, basically. What happened, Athena? Whoa.
I slipped.
I just realized she's got the DLC costume on, too. They managed to make the 3D work with that.
Yep.
What are those? It's spelled
Feet.
feet, actually.
I like your feet.
Huh? Orla? What is it, girl? Oh, you're ignoring me. Okay. Jesus.
Ah!
Athena, are you all right? She crashed into all that stuff behind her.
Ugh, I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again.
That was a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt?
I'm okay. But why did Orla spike that ball at me? After all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me.
Mm-mm. Maybe she thought you were the main entree.
Very funny, boss.
In any case, let's give the ball back to Orla. Oh.
Huh? Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell on it.
So my guess is
Looks
this...
like I was kind of ruining the crime scene a little bit.
Yeah, no kidding. It looks like this is probably the dummy pirate that they have the whale grab, but obviously something got switched
Yeah,
and
I
the
think
body
so.
was replaced or something. Hey, you're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Like another...
All we had to do was move the stuff.
Like another ball. I guess Orla really likes them.
Look, there's something new by the outline of the body, too.
We better take a good look around. All right.
Bloody coin.
Orla sure can hit that ball hard.
I didn't think she was going to spike it at me like that. I guess that must mean she likes me.
You got a change of opinion very quickly.
I gladly accept her expression of affection.
Not how I would have interpreted that, but whatever floats your boat. Orla's not going to notice me from here. I'd better move around to the front. Okay. Notice me, senpai.
Is that show makeup above Orla's eye?
That's right. It's a starfish. Kind of makes her look like a punk rockin' pirate, don't you think?
A punk rock pirate killer whale. Ugh. It's official. Society's on the road to ruin. I think we had that dialogue already.
Well, I think Orla's one hot rockfish. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Speaking of
because he's
rockin', how do you get
bisexual.
Orla to do what you want during the show?
Thank you, Void Adept, for the vamp redeem.
I give her signals with this whistle.
Right.
So what would you say is the kill signal?
Sweet.
Oh? But I didn't hear anything just now. We don't need to do all this again. We know about the whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a check mark. If it's a check mark, you've already done it.
A little misleading just because it wasn't a check mark from the side. All right, okay. Bloody coin, you
Yeah,
say.
wasn't there something? Yeah.
What's this? A coin?
Mr. Wright, there's blood on it.
You're right. And so am I. But it's dried.
Do you think it could be the victims? And what was it doing all the way over here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but now that we've found blood outside the pool, it just might help us prove that there's more to this case than just accidental death.
Hey, you're right. Orla certainly can't leave the pool after all.
Bloodstained coin added to the court record. I forgot to read the description. Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here, too.
You're right, boss. But where did they go? They aren't here anymore.
And this mark is just small enough to be a coin as well.
You don't think somebody picked them up, do you?
Okay.
Hey, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is?
That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla.
Volleyball, huh?
Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us.
So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier, that was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me?
Nah, she wanted to play with you. She loves volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time.
Aw. Sasha looks so sad.
Okay, time to snap out of it. This is no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish.
Huge slam on blobfishes.
Out of
that
nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
At least I'm not a big, stupid blobfish. That's right. Time to put on a smile and stay strong, right?
Vodka, not Volca. Thank you for the follow there. What's a blobfish? Or do I not want to know? Alright. We've got a lot of stuff, but it seems to be mostly concentrated in this area. There's a broken sword here. That makes me think of a different point-and-click series.
The tip of the blade is missing. Guess it just broke off.
Don't tell me it happened when Athena fell over.
You better not be trying to pin the blame on me, boss.
What? No, of course not.
No use trying to hide it. It's written all over your face.
Oop.
Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault?
I'd better watch what I think or I'll get every little thing thrown back in my face.
He's like, man, you can't just accuse people of things anymore without evidence. The world has gone to
Bullshit.
shit.
Hey, Vodka Not Volca. I appreciate you stopping by. And thank you for binging Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Looks like we just found that giant octopus prop's missing leg.
Wow, I bet you could get a whole lot of carpaccio from a giant leg like that. Ooh, let's go to the ocean and try to catch a giant octopus of our own.
Yeah, but even if we did catch one, how are you planning to slice it up?
Kind problem. That's what man invented chainsaws for.
I've never seen anyone so hell-bent on chomping down some giant octopus.
Also, that's not what carpaccio is.
Yeah, what is carpaccio?
Carpaccio is like raw beef.
Ah.
She's dumb.
Well, I doubt we could catch one that big anywhere near the shore anyway.
The more roadblocks you throw up, the more I want to do it, you know. Ooh, I can't wait to get started.
It would appear that Operation Discourage Insanity has backfired. And then the little guy.
Oh no, that child is hurt.
What? Call an ambulance. Hey, it's just a dummy. Don't get me excited. I thought there was another weird kid to hang out with me.
He wants to have 100 kids so he can have 100 friends. And no one can say no to being his friend.
Especially this guy.
I can't say no to shit.
It is? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency.
Looks kind of like a villager from Animal Crossing on the top here.
Yeah, but like off-brand.
Yeah.
Like a gooner villager.
Like a real doll crossed with a Animal Crossing village.
I was gonna say he looks like he's gooning, but sure, real doll.
Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure.
Ugh. I guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what the dummy is for anyway.
Phrasing indeed, Peachy Din Din.
Oh, that? We use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practices them on the dummy first.
Forget the tricks. Those bite marks look pretty dangerous. Okay. Hey, Sasha, would you happen to know anything about this coin?
Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them.
Thank you for the hydrate command there, Faith McCann.
He's contaminating the crime scene.
Coin-taminating. You picked up all of the coins already?
That's right. After police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few.
Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool. Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss.
Wouldn't it be easier to just go downstairs?
No!
Can't see anything from here. I'll have to take a look when I'm by the ladder. Okay.
Damn, this ladder's dumper is incredible.
What?
We had to get behind the ladder.
Look! I think I see something on the bottom of the pool.
Hee I knew it. Want me to go down and check?
You can't jump in dressed like that. You'll drown under the weight of your clothes.
No, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know.
Does Phoenix think that the reason why you don't swim in clothes is because you'll drown from the weight of your clothes?
I mean, Athena does wear...
He's an idiot.
Athena has a few layers on in her normal Sprite, right?
She wears a skirt.
Yeah,
and
but it's not that
pants
much.
No.
And a shirt.
Nothing
and a
I
jacket.
haven't, like, you know, been pushed into the pool and, you know.
Mhm.
Be that as it may, that pool's really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can? Let's endanger someone else's life.
It's.
Are
Make
we
the
getting a
whale get it.
cutscene? No.
Phew. Phoenix! Look at all these coins I found at the bottom.
Thanks, Sasha. That's Apollo's pay for the week. So there really were more of them down there, huh?
We seem to be finding them all over. I wonder how many there are altogether.
Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. They're for the show.
If this was a Professor Layton game, we'd have to click on random stuff to collect them. Sounds like they'd be heavy.
About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a stringfish. Well, I'd better go put these coins away where they belong.
In the nap room.
So, 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene, one of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case.
I wonder how the blood got on that one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be? Remember how Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon? Well, what if these coins were the weapon?
Put them in a sock. Huh? How could a little coin kill a grown man?
Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. All you'd have to do is put them in a bag, I'm guessing.
Put them in a bag.
Freeze them. If you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody, it would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't it?
Make a pretty formidable blunt, wouldn't it?
It would explain how blood got on this coin. Someone got real high off the blunt and bled on it.
Coughed up blood.
Oh, I get it. If that bag of coins is the weapon, then we can use it to prove Orla's innocence.
Blood-stained coin updated in the court record, discovered by the side of the orca pool. There are 300 coins in all, weighing 7 pounds total. This makes it a likely murder weapon. Audio Dragon, thank you for the raid there. Let me give you a quick shout-out. You were playing some Baldur's Gate 3. I hope that Karlach was sufficiently... I don't know anything about the game. I hope
I'll be right
Lazal
back really
was
quickly.
sufficiently threatening. Okay, Soupy. Marin, do you need to,
It's
AFK
because he's
at all?
bisexual.
I think I'll stand up for a minute because I want to stretch.
No worries. Horny, there you go, Voided App. That works. Papa Boris, thank you for the vamp redeem there. We're taking a short break while Soupy goes AFK. Thank you so much, Audio Dragon, for the raid. And I hope you were having a successful Baldur's Gate session. I hope Halcyon was sufficiently bare, says Tower Mom. They both were, says Audio Dragon. Glad to hear it. Yes, Dry Oasis, we are indeed playing the whale case, the Turnabout Reclaimed DLC case. And it's ironic that you enjoy the whale case because you're Dry Oasis. And this is a very wet case.
It's raining too.
It's raining outside, so there's lots of irony happening. Oh, Dry Oasis, you've got some emotes there? Heck yeah. Oh, those are bloody awesome. Apollo and Clavier emotes. Those are so cool. Papa
Oh
Bar-
shit, Clavier.
Yeah, some cute emotes there. Papa Bar says, I know nothing of Baldur's Gate 3, so I took a chance you were talking about who I think you were. I have no idea. Baldur's Gate 3 where you can basically fuck anything with a pulse. Is that true?
Yeah.
Marin in the distance. Yeah!
Alright, I lied. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
Alright, no worries. Marin is going to also use the facilities. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday stream. Ace Attorney, as always. I'm hoping to get a proper stream schedule going again. Obviously, I've taken a bit of a break from streaming because I was going through a really bad mental health spot. But I've taken time. I've gone to. I've been seeing a new therapist extensively, and it's been going very well. So I'm hoping that I can stick to a decent stream schedule, and you guys won't be left in the lurch quite so much. And there's also going to be a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode coming out, literally days away. My hope was to get it out in the first half of April, but it's looking likely to be out April 16th, maybe 17th at the latest, depending on how YouTube behaves. YouTube is a fickle mistress, and often when I upload an episode, it says, "This is the episode. This is the original episode," and I have to be like, "No, it's not. It is significantly shorter and completely different." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you're right." We gotta get there, though. We gotta get through that. The easiest way to get around that for me is to just change some of the angles on some of the shots. I don't know if you noticed it, but in, I think, the most recent Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode, there's a shot of Rex and Weevil arguing, and I made the camera kind of tilt and zoom a little bit, and that was my way of getting around YouTube's nonsense. Originally, the shot didn't need to do that. K16, I still think you've kept in touch with us often enough to keep us entertained despite the hardships you're going through. You're doing your job quite well. Is it K16? Thank you for that. I try my best. I do appreciate that. I know I'm just one person, and I'm doing my best to sort of... I'm kind of a relic of the internet at this point. I don't really know where I fit in the grand scheme of things, but I do appreciate you letting me fit in here, at least, in my little spot. I can't tell if Marin is back or if their sprite is just dancing.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Appreciate it, Audio Dragon.
I heard Soupy doing their nails earlier, so I brought
I did.
some nail polish.
I thought I heard Soupy doing that too. Oh, Ribbonfly, you're very kind. Cody Rhodes took me home to the place he belongs, WrestleMania. Huh?
OMG Con?
OMG Con?
Have we talked about it yet?
I don't think we have. We're going to OMG Con in Kentucky, so if any of you are in the Kentucky area or wish to see us, me and Marin, not Soupy unfortunately, we wish Soupy could be there, but just me and Marin are going to be appearing at OMG Con. It's one that we've both been to individually, but we're both going together this time, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome
Thank
back,
you.
Soupy.
That'll be
Thank
in
you.
mid-June.
Mid-June, I think June 15th,
Somewhere around there. 14th through the 16th, I think. Or...
14th through the 16th. If you're interested in seeing us, if you wanna talk to Marin about the Pegging Cinematic Universe in real life, if you want to apologize to me for all of this, commiserate.
If you want us to be at your convention, and also if you want me to premiere my amazing late night panel, Ribbonfly knows, emasculating your favorite character with Marin M. Miller, please write your local convention.
Has
and
Ribbonfly
tell
been
them.
to one of these?
No, but I tweet about it often.
Oh.
I really want to do that panel. But
Sounds
I
like
came
it's
up with it
happening.
during the pandemic.
Tucson Khan, I appreciate that. We're still here. Alright, Bloodstained coin updated in the court record. And Soupy has a hard out of 2:45, so we're going to go for another 45 minutes or
Yes.
so. But I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around here.
Maybe the killer took it with them.
Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Orla did it if they did.
You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove this might have been a murder.
I agree. It shows the possibility of a human killer rather than Orla.
Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Fulbright and Miss DePlume right away.
But
Good
what if Orla used the bag of coins to kill?
You never know.
I mean, she was on fire. She probably grabbed the first thing she saw to put
Yeah,
out the
to put
fire.
it
It was a
out.
bag of coins.
Yeah.
Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the Pub O'Danger. The Dangerous Pub.
The bar.
box of danger.
The most dangerous pub Phoenix has ever been to is the Applebee's
The
bar.
borscht. Oh. Ship-shape aquarium, Pubbo danger.
On lesbian night.
Oh, you're back. So did you find anything?
Oh,
Of course he didn't.
Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort that you make that's important.
is he trying to console me?
I don't know what he's doing.
Let's show them the evidence we found. The one that points to a human culprit.
Right, because we won't let Orla be put down. Present.
I can't fail this whale I just met.
Please take a look at this blood-stained coin that I'm getting all of my fingerprints on.
Eek! Cease and desist at once! What kind of man shows a lady blood?
She doesn't have to get so worked up.
What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on now, let's see it.
We found this coin beside the orca pool.
We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but not one with blood on it.
We just learned that there's 300 of these, weighing about 7 pounds altogether. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins?
What? So you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blunt weapon?
If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible.
But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human.
You wouldn't? Why not? Are you some sort of villain in disguise?
Because there'd have to be something to put the coins in to make them into a weapon.
Pepper.
Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation.
What do you say, Maren?
I said, muster this, asshole.
I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to reinvestigate from a possible criminal angle.
You will? Thank you very much.
Phoenix could just call Edgeworth and have this taken care of. I really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them. You won't believe the answer I got. When I explained your passion for this case and the police's investigation. They said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court. To court.
Lanny Pator, thank you for the raid there. And I believe you were playing some Dungeons and Dragons yourself. The game music is really clashing with my raid audio there. Thank you so much for the raid, Sir Lanny of Pator. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good Sunday, and I hope all of you Lanny Maniacs enjoyed hanging out over there on the Lanny Pator channel. We're only going to be streaming for another 30-40 minutes or so, but we're playing Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. We're playing the DLC case Turnabout Reclaimed, where a killer whale is on trial for murder. And that's not a joke. Native Juggler 90, thank you for the follow there. Really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged?
No, I'm afraid not. To be frank. Prosecutor Blackwell says he just wants to prove that Orca's guilt in court.
Prosecutor Blackwell hates that orca.
What? It's Prosecutor Blackwell that wants to prosecute Orla?
That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us.
Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly.
Defending Orla in court was my idea from the start. I'm an idiot. And I'll do whatever it takes to save her. The Native Juggler 90, feel free to fanboy on the outside as well.
In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served.
Tucson Khan, I believe they do put Bologna in their slacks, and don't kink shame.
Mr. Plume, will you be a witness for the prosecution?
A trial for a killer whale? I've never heard of such recklessness before in my life. For fuck's sake. But I will reveal the truth about this killer whale and then write all about it.
Man,
For fuck's sake, my...
aim high, sister.
Yeah.
She's gonna tell everybody the truth about that whale.
Sounds like a plan. Now, if you'll just come along with me. We have to prepare for tomorrow, and I still have to arrange for an autopsy.
Oh ho ho ho! I look forward to tomorrow.
Does the existence of an autopsy imply the existence of a manualpsy?
You know, I think you're right.
Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan.
What would she call? Whoa! She's a Yu-Gi-Oh character.
Pew pew.
I am not a fan!
Lena Kira, what would a manualpsy entail? Well, I guess... I don't know. It's not like autopsies are very automatic. Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial.
How in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway?
To be honest, I'm not really sure myself.
Plus, Mr. Plume said Orla bit the victim. This trial sure isn't going to be easy. But I love a challenge.
Then we ought to be just fine. As long as Apollo isn't involved at all.
Fuck that guy.
Guess I should go over that swashbuckler spectacular you were watching this morning.
Yeah, we can have a formal viewing back at the office.
There's nothing decisive against Orla in the security tape, but that doesn't mean much. Tadashi's in the chat. Tadashi was in Ohio with us.
Oh yeah.
I'll just have to find a more concrete way to save Orla at tomorrow's trial, or else.
Was Tadashi in the hot tub during the eclipse, or was Tadashi on the couch?
I don't know where Tadashi was during the eclipse. I don't know if Tadashi knows where Tadashi was during the eclipse. All right, saving now. You were in the hot tub. There we go. The eclipse had a very powerful effect on us. Very potent eclipse. And if anybody else in the chat saw the totality, I know at least one person saw it. That was something else.
That's pretty cool.
July 21st, 9:21 a.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby, number 3.
We did it. We made it to business hours.
Somehow.
It's the same day. Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see.
I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped.
And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes.
Oh, I also queued the Swashbuckler video so we can watch it at any time.
Swashbuckler video added to the court record. I assume that's going to be the anime cutscene.
Basically.
Thanks.
I don't know if we actually get to, like, watch a video or not. I don't remember.
Maybe screenshots. It just might help our case. Speaking of, let's have a look. A TV recording. Oh no, it's playing the video.
Oh, wow. Anime cutscenes whenever we want.
1 frame per minute.
What if I don't want?
Excellent.
Hopefully that's not important. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this?
What? Me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. I guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough as it is by Prosecutor Blackwell.
Speaking of being pumped, where's Edgeworth? And I'm pretty fired up for this trial, too. It's been a while. Where's Edgeworth?
You want to pump us?
That explains why your hair is spikier than usual, because Mr. Edgeworth likes it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing.
That was a compliment, right?
Sure.
Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery.
Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh, Mr. Rhymes. You came to watch the trial?
I don't think there's a light bulb inside Soupy's can head, as far as I'm aware.
No lights on in there, I promise.
Yeah, Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her.
Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss?
Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. Oh, that's valid, Peachy. July 21st, 9:30 a.m. District Court, Courtroom number 4. Argent Lupus. Hey, I would like to say that the few weeks ago when you did the Screw the Rules, I have a sentient black hole in Kaiba's voice. It did make my day. I think I was having a bad day and I didn't realize it till after the fact. Oh, well, I'm glad I could cheer you up with a little silly line. All of these characters have sentient black holes in their head.
Phoenix writes
There he
butthole
is.
is sentient black hole.
Court is now in session for the trial of Aura Shipley.
Oh, she got a surname. Goodness gracious, this thing is stuttering. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Huh. Must we waste words on this?
Prosecutor Simon Blackwell. Bod VT, thank you for the follow there. Known as the Twisted Samurai, he's a prosecutor who's also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal Hork Taka by his side.
His homosexual bird. No, homophobic bird.
Homosexual bird.
Homosexual bird. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. You look retconned somehow.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself.
Just to say not at all.
Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived in court yet?
Surely you jest your baldness. Did you not receive the memo?
You think I read those?
The defendant, Aura Shipley, is an orca at Shipshape Aquarium.
An orca?
He legitimately doesn't know what's going on.
Someone tell me what an orca is.
Oh my god.
Arrangements for this trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant? It's patently absurd.
Hey, you were chill about the parrot.
Well, that was funny.
Huh. Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place.
I'm gonna turn you up a bit, man.
Okay.
Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend that booty.
It's your duty.
Your duty to defend that booty? Don't you mean you're crying orca, Mr. Wright?
I'm sorry, Soupy.
No, you're good.
I was focusing very hard on my nails, but I was laughing on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
No, thanks, man.
Oh, if we are to proceed, I should not pay attention solely to my nails. And we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it man or beast, is of equal value.
Except for Larry.
Except for
True.
Larry. He's a piece of shit. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I, and as homophobic to boot. Screech.
The real question is, am I in for more pain? As always.
You're excited about it, sir.
Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I vow to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you would.
Oh, after everything, God.
I'm asking you to do your job.
I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well. Listen carefully. The orca murdered... Hang on. The orca murdered the owner of Shipshape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died.
GMR Kitty, thank you for the follow that. Pepper, come down. Speaking of kitties. No. Pepper. No.
He's trying to turn off the stream.
Come here. If you need to come on my lap, come here. Come on. Don't do that. Did you figure out that I was talking to people?
Is he getting closer and closer to the buttons?
Yes.
Oh no. A sadistic orca. What a chilling thought.
Pepper.
And where exactly is this defendant now?
Come here. You can come. No. Come on. Oh, buddy. Oh, no.
Oh no!
It's tax day.
Now everybody knows it's tax day!
We're fine. Pepper, why were you trying to remind me about taxes? Is that what that was? Okay.
We already filed, Pepper.
Inside this...
Did the whale do her taxes yet?
Orla
The whale
is
is-
a tax evader.
Yeah, that's what the trial is for, is not murder but tax evasion.
Gotta get
A
her
cell
for
phone,
something.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
Huh. Time marches on, your baldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca.
It's just a Flintstones phone.
A TV phone? Very well, the court accepts it into evidence.
I'm pissed. I always imagined this case as having an actual whale on the stand.
Sorry to disappoint.
Shame. TV phone added to the court record. A cell phone used by Shipshape Aquarium staff. This model can connect to TVs and be used to conduct teleconferencing. Now this technology
They
doesn't...
invented FaceTime.
Yeah.
Yeah, this specific technology doesn't exist, like a TV phone, right?
It's called Chromecasting.
Right, but no, there is no such thing as a phone that does
I don't know.
this.
I don't know if there's a flip phone that does this.
Yeah,
There's no, but it connects to TVs. That's just Bluetooth.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor.
Hey, the large monitors are kind of canon to the live-action movie.
That's true.
It's amazing the steampunk technology that is happening right now to make this possible. Wow, we're all marveling. Fulbright, prepare for transmission.
You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. You can trust me 100%.
That sounds suspicious.
It's not suspicious.
I love the whale YouTube channel.
Sweet.
We will
It's
proceed.
just one of those live feeds that zoos do sometimes.
We will proceed with the defendant on telecast.
I love that the whale is like sitting, like waiting, being like, "Okay, what's your question? Go on."
So is that the orca that stands accused, is it? So that is the orca.
What's up, bitch?
Kiss it.
Hey.
Ah, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on. Read between the lines, Phoenix.
Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Sweet.
Pepper.
Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? And this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man? Orla's really pouring on the charm, huh?
She is far from cute. She is a violent, reckless animal.
That's right. The name's Bobby Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I could direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Following the report of an orca attack, we, the police, raced on over to the ship-shape aquarium. There, we found a guest who said she saw the orca and the victim from the visitors' corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim.
TV typewriter, thank you for the follow there. Oh.
The orca was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here.
Portion. Shipley's autopsy report added to the court record. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body.
Telling me a blunt force trauma?
Yeah. Okay, Pepper.
I can't imagine the terror of being attacked underwater by such a large creature.
But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details, your baldness.
Were those not the details?
The grisly details. The prosecution moves to introduce our first witness, Fulbright.
You got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust.
We have to talk to this guy? Oh, no.
One brave lady whose fine sense of justice compelled her to speak, coming right up.
How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman?
I have whales that aren't doing anything to write about.
I could have written an entire book for all the time I spent in that lobby.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
Yeah,
It's okay, Pepper.
well. I am Norma de Plume, and I'm a non-fiction writer.
Am I the only one who isn't telepathic here?
Looks like she can read into people's words just as well as I can read into people's hearts.
Not everything needs to be a competition, Athena.
What? Norma de Plume? The great nonfiction writer, Miss Norma de Plume herself?
I have you added on my friend list on Genshin.
I've read all your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your million seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites.
Papa Boris, Norma de Plume is actually one of the more obvious puns. It's Norme de Plume, which is French. Basically means, it's like pseudonym. Baka 2XLR, thank you for the 100 bits.
Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I can give you my autograph if you like.
Leafy Van Gogh.
Wait a second. I can swear you look much different in the photos in your book.
Well, I use ones from 10 years ago in my book so that the paparazzi won't harass me.
judge seemed so shocked.
He's jerked it to those photos lots. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on his honor's head.
Could we get started, please?
We got a Maya he. Maya he. Thank you for the Maya he. Maya hoo, Fluttershy friend.
If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books.
What are you gonna write about him? This old man sits there confused.
He sucks.
Such harsh comments. I'm into it. You really must be the real Norma de Plume.
Yeah, you are, you silly little bitch.
Who knew Miss de Plume was so famous?
I did. Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you not to order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder.
The moment of the murder?
Very well, then. Please proceed with your testimony.
All right, Pepper. It's okay. It's okay. He's being a bit cranky. The moment of the murder.
I went to Shipshape Aquarium to see the killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Attempting to remain calm, I reported the incident to police immediately.
Oh, but then since we have a foster cat called Pepper, although he's technically called Billy, but at this point we've been calling him Pepper so long, it's his name.
Yeah.
That adorable defendant really did all that? It must be much more vicious than it looks.
Now, deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's all right.
No.
Not all right.
You must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Hold it!
The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know.
A fellow inmate told me just this morning. If you want something signed, all you need is a document and a witness.
Well, let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right?
Don't worry about it.
Got him. Dark Writer, thank you for the follow there.
All we need in this case is evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that.
Looks like I guessed right. And I think Carlos970, thank you for the follow. Or KRLos970, thank you for the follow there. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defense has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that correct, Your Honor?
Sure, I guess. Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain.
All right. I'm guessing I'm going to, they're going to go to the bit where she says, he got bit.
Yeah, because wasn't it blunt force
Blunt,
trauma was
yeah.
in the autopsy report?
Yeah.
Blunt forced this trauma.
Objection!
Boom. Thank you for the 10 bits rock ruling. How many times has Phoenix had to be like, excuse me, but can I do my job first, please? At the very start of the trial. I want to say at least 6 times for each game. It would seem that you are mistaken, Miss de Plume.
I beg your pardon?
The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be the result of an orca attack. But the actual cause of death is contusion from head trauma, not being bitten.
What?
Thank you for the...
But
Hang on one sec. Thank you for the head pat there, Faisal.
But I'm sure the victim was bitten.
I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
What? Oh, just as I suspected. Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back.
Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share?
But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part.
Huh?
Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all of the evidence.
Well, maybe I re-reviewed it.
I don't think that's true.
Uh,
Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Screech.
it's
I
covered in
think
bird
Taka's
poop,
actually like a licensed paralegal.
At this point,
Mr. Pepper. Yes, that hawk is higher up on the pecking order than Fulbright in Blackwell's book.
LOL, packing.
The pegging order.
Oh,
Very well. Let's review the footage.
he's pretty chill about this bird at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Well, what's this? The orca is biting the victim.
No way.
I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence.
Damn, that's some good evidence. Video showing the orca pool. The footage starts at the aquarium's 10 a.m. opening time, and now we have 2 photos.
No, I can't believe Orla really bit him.
And there is more. Look at this.
Yep.
This photograph was taken while the body was being examined.
There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand.
Take care, Cherry Berry.
Good night. What's important right now is evidence that points to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes.
Yeah, but there's none in the victim.
There's no blood, though. Yeah, there's no, like, holes in the guy. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did, in fact, bite the victim.
Photo of the body updated in the court record. It's still death by contusion. It's not...
I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up toward the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Oh, he probably got the bends.
Objection!
From that 10-foot.
However, in the autopsy report, the case of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impetus right, Dono.
I think you mean impetuous, but I'll take it.
I don't fucking know what I'm saying.
I am the impetus of this game.
You are the impetus of my frustration. Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. At least I'm not paying attention to my nails anymore.
Shut up.
I think Marin was calling themselves out.
I was.
I was literally filing my nails at that second.
I finished painting them. The witness was mistaken about that.
Cakey Jakey VA, thank you for the follow there. We like a bit of cake.
I need to get some new top coat though, because the top coat I have has like a unicorn shimmer. So if I don't want like a green shimmer
Big
on top of my color, then I need to get a clear top coat. But I don't want to spend another $12 on a top coat. Blackwell, that's ridiculous. You need to save that money for your ramen and your cigarettes, not for your nails. That's a Christoph Gavin move. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Christoph will share.
Yeah, he's weird about it though.
Then what explanation is there for what the witness saw?
Did I not say in the beginning the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly?
My goodness.
After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with his dead body in her mouth.
Ew.
Just like any other predator toying with its prey.
Mr. Wright, we didn't do any research on orcas at all before this. The hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we still must figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give to this court?
I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white.
But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean.
It don't matter.
Athena, please try not to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell.
I shouldn't be singing, you're right. This witness, someone is dead. The witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think back, word mistress. Think back to what you observed the day before the orca bit the victim.
What?
Oh, I saw her planning it.
I see what you're driving at.
Orca had a little chalkboard in the aquarium and was like, kill guy.
That takes it from first degree to second degree. So that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now, explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stop that. This instant. Naughty. But whatever, I don't mind telling my story. I saw the killer whale before it toyed with the body as well. I saw it the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him.
Oh, Orla used headbutt.
As to why I didn't mention this before,
Yeah.
fuck if I know.
Hang on.
The drama.
Orla killed the victim by headbutting him?
That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. Recall as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey.
Yes, thank you, L Train. I'm hoping we can get to the next
It's because he's
testimony
bisexual.
before we can have to stop, but I don't know if we'll get that. Tara Mom, thank you for the vamp
Thank you,
redeem.
L-Train.
And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage. Don't forget.
That footage backs up Mr. Plume's ass and her testimony.
Back that ass up.
But there's also something very important it does not show.
Now do you see what a menace this killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that the something is not the victim. Oh.
What?
Hold up. I want to look away, but I can't.
The bisexual panic.
Even if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you?
What? Oh, well, I suppose not.
Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant?
Let's see. Oh, I remember now. Oh, mozzarella.
Mama.
As I recall, a rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view.
So are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim?
Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. He came up from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I think, except that the killer whale was headbutting the victim?
Maybe, because I don't know if we're going to get a testimony soon, so maybe if we saved it here so we know what the conversation is about.
Sure.
Yeah, that works.
All right. I will save it there, and for Soupy's sake, we're going to wrap things up. Make sure that they have plenty of time. Lady Catherine Fay Queen, thank you for the bonking the chat there. All right. We're going to call it there for a stream. Thank you, guys. A bit of a shorter one, but certainly got a lot done. Let's see who is live that I can raid. But in the meantime, Marin, was there anything you wanted to say to the stream chat before we pop off here?
Keep watching Delicious in Dungeon. I was home in the episode, not last week, but the week before last. So I'm home and Amari.
Oh, home, H-O-L-M, right?
Yeah, home. Yeah.
I forgot that you were also home. I should have mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. And I'm in. Mashley came out, the dub, and I'm Abyss Razor in that again.
Oh, sweet.
So watch that.
And Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to people before we pop off here?
Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was super fun.
It's always fun hanging out with y'all and playing
Hell
some
yeah.
Ace Attorneys. We're going to raid Junk, who's playing Master Duel. I don't know if he's playing with people or if he's just showing off his deck. It looks like right now he's showing off his deck. But enjoy Junk. He's a lot of fun. A very enthusiastic streamer. Great VTuber. I will be back, hopefully. I'm aiming for Tuesday with some more Master Duel. And then I want to finish Bloody Lil Guardsman, because we've had that on a cliffhanger for a long time. But we're gonna head out here. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream this Sunday. We'll be back with actually we're not back next time, are we, Marin? You have a conflict.
I have a board meeting. Yeah, I just joined the board for QueerVox, which is an advocacy group for queer voice actors.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
We are having a retreat where we discuss where we're going and how we want to get there. So that's what I'm going to be doing next
Nice.
Sunday.
It's important.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we'll see you for Ace Attorney the week after next, the Sunday after next, where we'll be, I think we'll be the 28th of April. Thank you, Arikios, for resubbing for 40 months there. We're actually heading out like in seconds, but thank you, Arikios, for resubscribing. Your sub hit 40 before you did. All right, cheers. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy Junk Stream. Bye.
Bye, everybody.